Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Me? Are you talking to me? I am. Oh, thanks. Dave, are you talking to yourself right now? What's that echo? Are you in the bathroom? Are you on the porcelain throne taking a duty? Actually, I finished quite a while ago, and I'm just sitting here thinking now. Well, they say you shouldn't sit on the toilet for too long. It's not good for you. Really? How do you know that? I don't know. Someone told me that. All right. Well, it looks really peculiar, when family members or friends come by and they see you. It looks, you look like that guy at the supermarket that's talking to nobody, that has their earbud in and they're talking on the phone to somebody, but you don't see that part. But you're literally talking to yourself. Yeah, that's. I mean, how would I get to know myself better? As I've dated myself for 46 years, and I want to strengthen and deepen my relationship with myself. And how would I know that if I don't talk to myself and ask how I'm doing, ask myself questions? Well, you can't just do that in your own mind. No! Whoa, that went to 0 to 100 really quick. Can you not do that? Because I was really, that threw me off. No, I can't do that. Well, why are you getting all heated right now? You don't have to get mad at me. I'm not mad at you. It's just, you should know by now, more than anybody. You could sit and have crazy thoughts in your own mind, but to always verbalize it, to speak out loud and ask the questions out loud, not just in your mind, in your mind's eye, and in your own head, but to speak it out loud. Oh, is that what that homeless guy's doing down the street? The one that always has his pee-pee out? He's always asking questions really loud. You think he's talking to himself? I don't know. You'd have to ask him. All right, maybe I will. So you're saying after all these decades together that talking to yourself should be normalized, that you should ask yourself, yeah, every morning when I wake up, you should ask me even more questions. I'm encouraging you. So I got to ask you then. Even when you just made that throwaway comment, I kind of assume you're actually never going to go ask that homeless guy who he's talking to. I mean, I'm making an assumption. Come on, dude. We both know you're not going to do that. So I'll just ask you, are you going to go ask that homeless guy why he's talking to himself? Who he's talking to? Who, what, when, why, how? Are you going to ask him those questions? We're recording this right now. You're putting me on the spot. Sorry, you said to ask you. All right. No. Okay, you happy? No, I'm not going to do that. Well, thanks for your honesty. Can I ask you another question? Sure. Why is your answer no? And then I have a follow-up question. I guess the easy answer would be I'm tired, I'm lazy. We're in the middle of COVID. I don't want to get sick. But normally you're very curious about these things. You go up and you talk to anybody. I don't know. My mind keeps just going back to I'm tired, or I don't care. But see, what I do know about you is unless something has changed, you do care. So my follow-up question is, so you're saying you're tired, I don't know, it smells really bad. I don't want to like get sick. I don't want him coughing on my face. I don't want him to pull his dick out. I don't, there's a lot, all that. I assume I know what he's going to say. All right, so my follow-up question, I already know what you're going to ask me. You're going to say, will you go do it anyways? All right, yes. And I'll report my findings back here. Okay? You happy? I don't know, Dave. Are you happy? Yes. In this moment, I am happy because I'm the happiest I've ever been. And part of that is my daily ritual, my daily exercise of waking up and doing some affirmations, some gratitude. Well, show me, what does that look like? Well, you know what that looks like. Well, humor me, do it anyways. I'm brave. I'm about to go talk to a homeless guy down the street who I see almost every day, but I've never talked to once. That takes courage. I'm curious. Yes, you are. I'm inquisitive. Yes, you are. You are lactose intolerant. I'm trying to be positive. I didn't finish the statement. You are lactose intolerant, and yet you enjoy all the milks. Black sesame milk, soy milk, banana milk. Yes, I like all the other milks. That was kind of a weak one to end with. And then what does the gratitude looks like? Well, the gratitude looks like I'm glad, I'm grateful that I have the courage to go outside my own body and mind to talk to myself. I'm grateful that I have a friend who's gone missing. Tech-wise, he's stopped reaching out with his phone, but I'm grateful that I have a network of friends and family that we can all work together to go through these tough situations. Because when one person suffers, it affects the whole family and everybody involved. I'm grateful to be alive and healthy and just take like huge chances with my life and career and still be here today. I'm grateful to still be exploring different parts of my body and where I live. And all right, that's enough gratitude for today. So what is it you want to share with us, the community, this morning? Well, what I would like to ask you is if you guys have been a fan of mine or not, if you guys have listened to me in podcasts and back in the day when I used to write my answers for magazines, publications, printed matter, you guys know, or if you hadn't picked up, one of my interview tactics is it doesn't matter. I might as well be talking to myself. It doesn't matter what the interviewer asks me. I just answer. If they ask me something that's uncomfortable, if they ask me something I don't want to answer, I just answer with what I want to talk about. Oh, that's interesting. So what I'm asking you today, whether you're a celebrity, whether you're just a regular dude, a regular woman, a regular office worker, I don't know what you do for a living. If you're listening to this right now, I am asking you to do something kind of silly. If you've never done it, it might be a little uncomfortable. Is come up with 10 really good questions as if you're being interviewed by Rolling Stone or I don't know what the kids care about these days. Whatever online vlog, blog, whatever. The most important journalistic, inquisitive, like you're on Oprah or I don't know. I don't know what's, just imagine you are being interviewed by your favorite interviewer and they're asking you the worst questions. They're asking you the stuff that you don't care about, that you wish. And I want you to think of 10 questions that you wish that you want the world to know about you, that you wish this interviewer would ask you. And I want you to sit down in a respectful clothing. Don't do it in your pajamas. Wear something as if you're going to a serious job interview, some kind of interview, and you sit down and you ask yourself out loud, write the questions down and ask these questions out loud to yourself. 10 questions you wish people would ask you, and then I want you to answer them truthfully in another seat, wearing different clothes. I don't know if you know how to edit or not, but you don't even have to record it. This is just a personal exercise for you. And if you want to share what it feels like or what it looks like to interview yourself, it's a practice I've done for years and years. I interview myself for hours before I actually do real interviews. And so I just share one of these things with you today. Sit down and interview yourself. Ask yourself the most penetrating, vulnerable, deep questions you can think of, and then answer them with an open heart.